We are in the season of the church year called Advent. You may hear people in church, namely pastors, talk about the church seasons over the course of the year, but there's something very special about the season of Advent. Well, there are a few things special about it. First of all, it's considered to be the beginning of our church calendar. It's the beginning of our year. It's the time preceding Christmas, and it's after when Jesus died and was resurrected and rose again, that season that we call Pentecost. Advent is particularly special because it's the time that we wait expectantly for the coming of Christ. Now, this expectant waiting is twofold. One, we are waiting for the risen Christ to reveal himself again to us, but also we're waiting for that new baby Jesus, right? It makes us think of Talladega Nights when Will Ferrell starts praying to the little baby Jesus. Well, we are in that time of waiting, praying for that baby Jesus to present himself to us and all of the grace and mercy and compassion that comes with him. And it's got me thinking a little bit about the things that we wait for in our lives. I know I used to wait. I couldn't wait till I was an adult. Like, I hated being a kid. I hated being told what to do. And I couldn't wait till I got to that place where I could make my own decisions. Or I couldn't wait till I got my license and I could start driving. And I started driving at 16 and I actually promptly got in an accident. I got my license in July and got in an accident in September. And my wait for driving was over. I had no car. I didn't have a car anymore. I couldn't wait to start college and move out of my parents' house. I couldn't wait to get my first job. There are so many things in our lives that we wait for with excitement and anxiety and nervousness and sometimes fear. And I wonder if we wait expectantly for God to show up in our lives like that. One of the great things about this season of Advent is that it reminds us that God is ever present and ever near and is hovering in our midst. And sometimes we don't notice God. Sometimes we don't see what God is doing around us and through us and in us. And sometimes we don't even realize that we bring Christ with us for people that are waiting for a word of hope, for friends and family that may be struggling, for those who are in situations that only they know but they're not sharing, that we as people of faith can bring that Advent hope to them. So one of the things I'd like to encourage you to do in this week before we hit the season of Christmas, right, that ever present looming time of gifts and family and fun and parties and all of that stuff, I want us to think about the ways in which we wait for God in our lives and the ways in which God presents God's self in our lives. Maybe there's been a situation that you've had recently that you were struggling with and you were waiting for a sign. You were waiting for something to change, to come about. You were waiting to hear that still small voice to let you know that you were loved and cared for and just that God was present with you. Maybe you are that person for a friend who's been waiting to hear a kind word, who's been waiting to hear compassion, and who's been waiting to feel as though they belong. May you, as we begin this journey towards Christmas, experience that God with expectancy and excitement as you get ready for this Christmas season. May the God of all be with you this holiday season. Blessings.